Seeing as Ireland, the UK, and most European countries are turning into a third world dumping ground, a cesspit for people that want to commit crime from abroad, it's good to see other people like this guy here from Scotland spreading the Scottish culture around the rest of the world. Here he's playing the bagpipes and bringing the Scottish culture to places like Pakistan and Southeast Asia of India. So this is going to be hilarious. I haven't actually watched this one yet, but my friend said you have to react to this one. So let's see how he's spreading the culture as other countries do in our country.
Holy shit!
I am proud to be a European. I will not show embarrassment to be a European, and I will continue to spread European culture.
Wow, this ginger redhead guy is the most Scottish man I've ever seen in my life. And fair play to him. He is absolutely bringing the Scottish and European culture to other countries. Now, short of, blowing everyone's eardrums out on the train, I would say that's pretty culturally sensitive, and it's good to see that, this culture, and it's showing basically what's happening to our countries. Now, for people that love to say diversity is our strength, a lot of these multicultural shitholes that are, that we're turning into are understanding that, countries have borders and we have divides and we can have our own country in different places. If I was living in Ireland, I would 100%, which I am living in Ireland, but if I was a foreigner living in Ireland, I would 100% try and promote Irish culture, heritage, and, everything in between. So, it's great to see that he is showing people what the hell is happening to their own place. Now, honestly, guys, not only is Ireland and European places turning into this sort of third world place, socialist, communist, Marxist, real liberal leaning woke society. Not only is it turning into those things, the woke leaning society, it's also turning into a socialist republic, guys. Look at what we have here. A socialist, actually, we shouldn't even call it a republic, a socialist flipping state. It says here, a new compulsory purchase order could allow the government to seize your property or your land. So your bog land, your handed down land from your grandparents and their grandparents, in the name of reducing homelessness. Okay, which the Irish government have never reduced homeless ever. The number has actually gone up from 15,000 last year to 16,000 this year. So they're doing anything but reducing homelessness. It says you can bet good money these homes or land won't go to homeless Irish citizens first. Another chink in the immigration scam. Yeah, absolutely. Let's hear what they're saying in the Dáil about this, because I'm sure that these homes that they're going to be taking back off you is not going to go for anything only I-pass people and refugees. Okay, fake UGs, as I like to call them.
Timely and cost-effective way, we will not build the infrastructure we need. Without this infrastructure, our economic development will come to a halt. A well-functioning CPO system is also essential if we are to meaningfully tackle the housing crisis and end dereliction. These are problems that affect us here in Dublin, but also people in towns and villages.
Listen to this. Oh my God. If the people in this country are going to allow them to do this, then you'll just let them walk all over your back altogether. That's the truth.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I don't know how we even let these people do this stuff. Like, this is just complete tyranny. Like, in my opinion, guys, if the state is trying to take your house off you, like I said in the last video, that there's 150,000, derelict homes or whatever in Ireland, but the government should be buying them or purchasing them or trying to, help you earn more money, maybe turn it into a flipping accommodation, whatever, not just taking it off you. Like, that's crazy stuff. Then we have basically a woke, state here. And this just popped up a few weeks ago. This is a few months ago, guys. This was the Greens, the golf greenery at the Trump's Doonbeg Castle was vandalized by the same people, the woke lefty liberal weirdos, the Marxist weirdos, guys. And they vandalized it by basically digging holes in his grass. Now, I'm not a big fan of golf or anything like that, but I understand golf is, you know, it's a rich person's game, of course. But to vandalize somebody else's property because you don't like them is absolutely absurd, guys. You know, and this is the sort of woke liberal agenda that people are being raised on in Ireland. Okay, so let's actually watch this video. I haven't seen any of these videos really yet, so.
That stuff for Connor, like the tablets and so
crazy. Now, that's a lot of holes. So basically people came in and they flipping dug holes, and they're always trying to pin it on like different countries and, you know, different sort of like acts that they're doing. They're trying to be like this sort of altruistic people that are helping other countries abroad when they're not. But the most terrifying thing of all is all the comments are insulting his golfing game, which isn't that serious. He probably is not that good at golf. But look at all these comments. Good job, Ireland. As someone from America, well done, Ireland. Excellent work, excellent, good work. They cry over vandalism. Beautiful work, brilliant, nice. Every single comment is saying that it's good that these people vandalized another man's property. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, guys. But the wokeness doesn't stop here, guys. Today, this story was put out literally yesterday. This is UK cancel culture, okay? So a BBC sacked John Turode from MasterChef after he allegedly sang the N-word while singing Kanye West's song. Now, I wouldn't advocate for saying the N-word. I don't personally say it myself because I think it's like needlessly offensive and like a little bit unprofessional, okay? But if you're singing a song and you accidentally let it slip, I mean, what are you going to do, guys? I mean, it's a tough one. You know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of people don't give a shit in the black community. Now, if you're going around going crazy, saying it to people and trying to be offensive, well, there's going to be consequences. You know what I mean? But to get fired from your job, it's a tough one, guys. You know, it's crazy, guys. You know, and they're trying to cancel everybody en masse. This is a psyop, guys. They're trying to pin different races: white, black, Asian, Latin American, you know, Chinese versus Korean. You know, the Koreans hate the Japanese. It's like the British apparently hate the Irish. Like, everyone hates each other. And then the people that are on top then are just shitting on everybody else. You know, it's not like, you know, when white people, including myself, guys, when we react to rappers, and I love rap music, is my favorite genre, hip hop and all that stuff. When you're reacting to this music, maybe there's going to be offensive language in it, okay? I don't really even think about stuff. Like, I'm not sitting there thinking, wow, is this guy saying this word or whatever? I don't really care about that stuff. But it's like, people are trying to honor the music. Everybody loves Kanye West, you know? Everybody loves Jay-Z. Everyone loves Eminem. Everyone loves these big artists in America, like, obviously, and the UK. But to sit there and analyze every single thing that this guy is saying or doing, I mean, it's just crazy, guys. And this is what the woke left do, guys. They want to divide us. They want us to be like flipping censored by everything. And to me, guys, censorship is nonsense. And Kanye West himself has said repeatedly he doesn't give a shit about censorship. He hates the woke people. He's, you know, declared that he's a Nazi on multiple occasions. You know what I mean? He is a based guy, in my opinion. Like, Kanye West is pretty nuts, but also he has method to his madness, you know? So I don't think you would agree with some guy getting fired for someone accidentally letting something slip. Now, if the guy's trying to be offensive, you know, it is what, you know, it's different, you know, obviously. But should you lose your job over it? Shit, man. I don't know. I don't think a lot of people would agree with that in any community, you know? So let me know your thoughts on that, guys. A lot of stories from today. You know, it's crazy to see these stories emerging. You know, I think every one that I reacted to is pretty recent. I try and keep you guys up to date with like recent news stories. Like, every single day I'm trying to react to just woke, you know, left Marxist news stories, so people in Ireland can actually understand what the hell is going on. Because, you know, these news stories are pretty much hidden to people unless you're on X, you know, and I just react to news stories off X basically. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this, guys. If you want to support me, hit the join link underneath the video. We have like 13 members. We keep getting new members every single day. There will be exclusive live streams just for members happening this weekend, so stay tuned for those. I'm going to live stream on Sunday. But let me know your thoughts on that, guys. Share this to everybody, and I'll see you all in the next one, man. Peace.